Recording. Sweet. Well, appreciate you guys joining. Welcome to our bi-weekly affiliate mastermind call. Appreciate you guys joining, and we are recording and live streaming as well for everybody to see live and review as well. So today we're looking at discovering your niche in real estate. So I had a chat with Jason from our success team. So we already have a presentation sort of recorded here for you guys. So we'll just run through that quickly. And then outside of that, if there's any questions, Mohammed would definitely love to connect with you one-on-one, just help you with that, the marketing side of things. And anyone else, please feel free to reach out. I'll drop my link here in the chat, so you can just click that and schedule a call. But I would just like to get right into it today. Like I said, we have a presentation here, so I'm just going to share my screen. Going to make sure we have the video up. Boom, boom. You guys can just let me know. Can you guys see this? Is it all black?
Yeah, it's black.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you, guys. I'll get this at 1.25 so we can go through a little quicker. But yeah, it should be just under 10 minutes playing at this speed. But again, quick presentation. We'll chat after. Discovering your niche. Let's check it out. What's going on, affiliates? My name is Max. I help run our affiliate partnerships program, and we are joined with Mr. Jason Connor from our success team again. Jason, how are we doing, brother?
Cannot complain whatsoever. Thank you for asking. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. If you can't complain, don't complain. Today we're covering finding your niche in real estate, an important topic just in general, obviously in any industry. But today, Jason and I, we've prepared just a quick presentation for you guys to go through, just looking at some quick topics, tips on helping you guys find a specific segment of real estate investment that you could really succeed and excel in. And again, Jason and our success team, for all of this stuff, don't be overwhelmed. Like, this isn't all on you. The onus is on you, though, to obviously connect with us and the team. So thank you again for joining us, Jason. We appreciate it, brother.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Cool.
Ready? Shall we get into it?
Please. Let's jump right into it.
Okay, without further ado, so sharing my screen, and here's pretty much the shell of the presentation. Let's click on the slideshow and begin. So we already introduced ourselves. So let's get into it. So finding a niche. What does finding a niche mean? So first and foremost, simply put, find what you want to do and become good at it. Choose a type of marketing. We're going to talk about that a bit later. And don't get caught up in the loop of trying to do everything at once. And lastly, branch out into different forms of segmentation. So pretty much choose a type of marketing. First thing you got to do, don't get caught up in the loop of trying to do everything at once. So you want to focus on one or two things, not 10 things at once. Branch out into different forms of segmentation. That's pretty much something, well, once you could discover your niche, you want to dive deeper and deeper and deeper and segment it so you can keep track of all of the processes.
Yeah. And I see that third point. A lot of people I see, right? It's like they jump on launch. They're still trying to do, 15 other things and then like sort of implement this new style of marketing. It's like, no, if you're going to hop on, make sure you're ready for it. You actually want to commit to it, because if you adopt the product, you're going to see success. Like, and what was the stat? I remember you referred earlier, and from our success team, I remember we had a big push to get people to meet with success more, and like a huge percentage of them saw a huge improvement, to no surprise, right, in their marketing and deals closed, etc.
Oh yeah, for sure. We pulled out statistics, and it happens that 80 to 90% of all customers that engage or work closely with the success team end up seeing the value and closing deals within the first 60 days or even less. We know that it usually takes 2 to 4 months, but working with the success team is definitely going to speed up the process.
Love it. That's why I'm working with you now, Jason.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty, so next thing, well, we've got to talk about the problems and the downside of what happens if you don't find a niche. So overseeing occurrences, troubles you may encounter, just like any other job or hobby, there are going to be certain obstacles. Number one, blind endeavors, meaning that you're going into something not fully knowing what you are pretty much setting yourself up to. Number two, survival of the strongest, mostly referred to competitive markets. So what can you do and provide that the other investors can't? Number three, lack of focus, connected to number two. Number one and number two is pretty much you don't know where you're going. So you're not putting your focus where it's supposed to be, which means that you are kind of wasting time and energy at the same time. Number four, lack of established processes. So this is mostly referred to segmentation. So we got to build those processes. We got to build those certain how-tos, SOPs, talk tracks, templates that you're going to be going by on a daily basis. Number five, which can come last, but then again, it doesn't really matter. It's going to be the no ROI, no return on investments. Not covering the first 4 steps will definitely lead you to step number 5. So we got to work on everything. Otherwise, we're not going to see the results that we may have expected in the beginning. And then number 6, key impacted KPIs. Again, refer to finding a niche and then segmenting. If you don't keep track of the KPIs in terms of okay, so I'm following a certain process. This is doing well. I'm going to see how I can update it, make it even better, and so on. Pull certain percentages and statistics, such as when throughout the day should I be texting prospects to get the highest response rate? When throughout the week should I text them? Should I text them during the weekend? How fast should I call them after they respond, and so on and so on. So these are definitely 6 steps or 6 problems or obstacles that you will encounter unless we found our niche and go step by steps, or baby steps, as somebody would say.
Love it. And you guys are obviously going to help people establish their processes as they reach out to you. And the more they get in, the more data they have, the more messaging, then you guys will only be better fit to help steer them in the right direction, right?
Exactly. I mean, we work with customers that are closing 10, 15, 20 deals per month and are texting thousands of messages every single day. So we work with them. We found out what works best, why they're closing deal, and what processes are they following. We kind of learn from them and then include our best practices and forward it to every other new investor coming into real estate, coming into launch control, signing up and engaging in a texting platform. So definitely a lot of valuable information, a lot of tips, tricks, and SMS hacks as well.
Love it.
Okay, so now what could I start with? At the beginning, we mentioned that you have to choose the marketing type. So most common one would be the wholesaling that requires the least amount of capital. And then a lot of people turn from wholesaling into rehabbing, fix and hold, which turns into short-term rentals, commonly commercial storages, land, driving for dollars, and door knocking. You can pretty much start with any of these, but then again, I would suggest starting with wholesaling and then having a backup type in case the market shifts, or something else happens with the mortgage percentages rising, and so on and so on. So definitely prioritize one type and have another one as a backup in case the first one does not end up working well. Nice. And then let's close this with the last slide saying in conclusion. So we're going to kind of summarize and recap everything that we mentioned. So first and foremost, don't get ahead of yourself, right? Don't think that this is a plug and play thing, that this is something that you can learn within a couple of days. Definitely not. It requires research. Find what works. Definitely find what the market that you're targeting, find what works, build your processes, and think of a way or think of ways what you can provide that the other investors can't. Do your research. Definitely the market that you're targeting, you have to connect with other people. You have to see what other people are doing that is working or may not be working, or simply do your research within the market so you know exactly what you're doing and who you're targeting. Communicate with others is, well, simply put, if you have any friends that have been or still are active in real estate investing, are closing deals and know exactly what they're doing, or you simply came across a certain influencer or social media, it's very important to communicate with others and extract information that will help you take into advantage and build your business. Make appearances. So now this is more like a proactive physical appearance in terms of real estate gatherings, certain masterminds that are happening live, and so on and so on. Definitely go meet new people, shake hands, represent yourself, introduce yourself, maybe give them a card with your name and phone number and email. Maybe you end up building certain partnership with certain people, investors, individuals, and so on and so on. Stabilized processes, we talked about this, comes with the segmentation and the KPIs as well. So if you have certain processes already established that you're going to be following, not only you, but any other VA or employee that you hire to be hands-on on the texting platform, such as launch control, then you definitely want to have things put on a document that other people and yourself can follow. Now, the expand your network and the last one, present yourself on social media, kind of comes together. So you want to be present on social media, right? Everything happens on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Everything is right there, right? A lot of people, the whole world functions on social media. So if you make appearances, not only proactively physically, but also to try and expand your social media, you will definitely have a lot more opportunities to connect with other people and other investors that can share a lot of information and valuable information with you. So definitely make appearances however and whenever you can, as much as you can.
Awesome. Yeah, and that's probably the biggest point, and from what we've learned and what we've heard from just users, but especially more on the affiliate side, when I speak with our top affiliates, all of them have very strong networks. All of them. There's not one who's just out there and isn't, connected well or isn't, respected in their industry. All of them have some sort of group that they're either leading, either they're, heading up a mastermind or they're part of it. All of them are plugged in and know the needs of the people. It's like, if I know exactly what Jason needs right now, I can provide it to him easily, especially if it's in a segment, or an industry that I'm in. And so that's just all I see. They just provide value to those that are around them. They have the skill set to do so, right? Especially if let's say you're using launch control right now. It makes it even easier for you to market it, right? Because the strengths of the product, the return on investment that you're getting. I think that's huge. So expanding your network is definitely big, and just making yourself, present and known, especially once you really find, get your groove with the product, it just makes it that much easier. So this is awesome, Jason. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you as well.
Awesome. Well, we hope to have you on again soon, covering some more topics. But this was, again, finding your niche in real estate, niche, however you guys want to pronounce it. Thank you again, Jason. And again, shout out to just the team in general, but especially the Jason and our success team. Make sure you guys reach out to them and they'll help you improve your processes and make sure you're doing well on the platform. Thank you.
It's free of charge.
Exactly. Free in-house consulting, part of the subscription. So thank you guys. Take care, and we'll see you guys soon.
Take care.
See you, brother.
See ya.
Boom. It's a quick one today. Again, just looking at your niche, making sure you guys are really focusing on, especially when other people are asking too. Obviously, this is for you guys. A lot of this is strategy for people on the product itself. But when people are asking, I know they're going to want to know, how do I use this? And if you don't know exactly where you are in the market, and especially if you haven't segmented yourself, that's going to be super important, because the people that do the best on the platform are those that know exactly what they're doing, exactly where they're going. They're definite in their marketing channels. And again, you're only going to know this if you're actually doing something. If you are engaging with the platform, with the success team, they're going to help you improve your process, regardless of what it looks like. Again, everyone's workflow is a bit different. So your niche is going to call for a different business structure, and not every business structure works for everybody. So it's always going to be a bit different. But just want to see, since you guys are on right now, is there any sort of just follow-up questions on just affiliate in general? Is there anything I can help you guys out with? I see you got I sent the link here as well for those looking to do a one-on-one, but is there any other value you guys are looking for today? Hopefully you guys got something out of the presentation, out of the call.
Yeah, it's good. I have set up a time to meet with you on Monday. So
Perfect.
I will have
Love
some
it.
question. We will discuss
Perfect.
that there. Yeah, and I have also
Awesome.
some suggestion on launch control as well.
Love it. All feedback is welcome. All feedback is welcome. That's how we get better. So especially with the processes on this end, in our partnership side. So yeah, I appreciate that, Mohammed. I love, people come in and they're ready to share some ideas and such. So really appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, if there's nothing else, again, I don't like to keep these calls a bit short. If there's nothing else, that's mainly what we had today. One thing I will say, please don't forget that, there's some other platforms right now struggling. Lead Sherpa is struggling with their telecommunications. So with actually sending out messages, so it looks like they're shut down. So right now is a huge opportunity to actually plug in and really connect and really market the platform that just works. And that's launch control, right? It's like, since the beginning, our main thing, we're just, we're always consistent with being able to actually deliver the messages, which is huge. You're not going to see your system shut down. You're not going to have a whole marketing channel that's, closed. It's like, how many deals are you passing up? Even maybe there was a deal today, it could have cost you a deal, could have cost you multiple deals, having a whole channel shut down, especially if you're, heavily reliant into texting, which is great. You can see the ROI from it, but man, if you're shut down, that's tough. So if you're paying for something, you should be getting the service in return. So yeah, but again, thank you guys for joining. Again, this will be recorded. It'll be in our sent out to all of our affiliates as well as in the group. So appreciate you guys joining again, and we'll see you for our next call in a couple of weeks.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Of course. Yep. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Take care.
Bye.